Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to Oakville Improv's Maestro. This is a Keith Johnstone format where we put improvisers together in rounds. We do that randomly, they play together, then you, the audience, will score them and tell us what you thought of the scene. Maybe it was not so great and you didn't like it very much. You would give it a 1. If you really, really like the scene, you'll give it a 5. So it goes from 1 to 5 is the range, and we'll have the poll, which I will open right now for you to try, for you to do this. If you are on YouTube, you will not be able to see the poll. But here we go. There it is. You can practice right now. If this is the first time you've ever been here and you're able to do so, weigh in. Tell us what you thought. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, or a 5? And be honest, because as you're scoring, the scores will be given to every single person in that scene, and then it moves to the scoreboard, and then at the end of the round, we look at the people that are at the bottom of the scoreboard, and those people are removed until we get to the very end of the rounds, and then we will have a $5 bill for the winner. Now, if I share this, share the results, we see that that is a good score. So great, audience, that was a pretty normal score. We want a range of scores so that you know that somebody's going to win at the end. And also tonight we have a director in, a special director. Mr. David Raitt is here. David, do you want to come on for a second so we can interview you?
Hello, good evening, everybody.
David is going to challenge the performers in a way that we don't normally do, because we usually have just me doing that. And tonight I'm going to host, and David will select the number of people that he needs, and we will give him the cast, and then he will challenge them to specific things. He's got a whole set list ready to go.
The whole set list, it's been unsealed from its PricewaterhouseCoopers envelope. No one has seen it, including me, prior to tonight.
Awesome. And we also have, if you can hear, Mr. Rob Williams on the keyboard. He's playing for you all the way from cottage country, so we're quite excited and worried perhaps that he may disappear because of the storms. There's lots of storms, and we want to know if everybody in Barry's safe. Mwah, Barry, hope that everybody's well. Also, there are people waiting behind the scenes, but we've also got Brianne Gwartz on score. Brianne, are you there?
Hi, Amy. Of course I'm here.
Hi, Brianne.
Oh,
nice to hear you.
What better
Okay.
place to be on a Thursday night?
I am going to now give a shout out to the performers as they come on, and they're going to do so in number order. In the first position is Lisa Gachet in number 1. Hi, Lisa. In number 2 position, David Ellis. Hi, Dave. In the number 3 position, Natalie Hoban. She's secretly somewhere else. We don't know where. In the number 4 position, our very special guest, the Velvet Duke, all the way from Ottawa. Hi, Velvet. Good to see you, and thank you so much for gracing our presence. And in the number 5 position, Mr. Noah Gratani. Oop, yep. We'll put Noah there. And then in the number 6 position, Ashley, just stay right there. Ashley, come back. Ashley, the owner of Sweet Bakery at Bronte and Lakeshore. I always say that. And at the number 7 position, Miss Christine Pillman. In the number 8 position, Talem Vergara. Hi, Talem. And in the 9th position, at the very last moment, she flew in for us, Natasha Bromfield. Hello, Natasha. She always comes on perfectly. Oh, it's just like a sitcom or something. She does that entrance thing. Nice job. Okay, everybody off the board. I'm going to go to the round 1, and I'm going to select somebody's name, but I need to know from David, how many players do you need?
Oh, let's start off with a good standard number of 2 players, please.
2 players. You need 2 players. I am going to pick number 7 and number 9. That's Christine and Natasha Bromfield.
Oh boy, what a great start this is. Excellent. Okay. How about the 2 of you? Just let's start off with let's make this a high-low status switch. All right. So for example, let's say, Christine, you start high, and Natasha, you're going to start low status. And then over the course of this scene, the two of you are going to slowly switch status while maintaining the same character, of course. All right. Let's also put a scenario on this. Let's say that it's a job interview. I'll leave it up to the two of you to work out who is interviewing and who is interviewee. And then let's go to the audience. So let's get some suggestions from the audience. If you have an audience, got your chat open, click the chat bubble at the bottom there. So you've got the chat panel open, and give us a suggestion for what's the job that's being offered in this job interview in this scene. Could be an office job. It could be a factory job. It could be, it could be something even, okay, I see dating coach, ice cream server, Longo's employee, pet groomer. I think, I think interviewing to be a dating coach might be interesting. All right, we'll leave it to that and carry on.
Jennifer Louie.
Lewis, but that's fine. You can call me Louie.
I prefer Jennifer Louie.
Yeah.
So you're here to be a dating coach. That's very interesting. I assume you've done a lot of dating yourself?
No. I've actually never been on a date, but I thought I could bring a really neat perspective, kind of like a fresh set of eyes to the dating world.
Oh, Jennifer Louie. You do not appear to have what it takes to be a top-notch coach here at Dating for Us. Now, we don't use words like neat here. We use words like sexy. Do you understand?
I understand. When I worked at Dating for You, we used, words like neat and admirable and satisfactory. So, but I can change. I can make the words work.
Well,
I can do.
If you want to work here, you need to make the words work. And frankly, you're not convincing me with your whole demeanor. Look at you slumped over in your drab clothing. You have to be the woman that every woman wants to be, like me.
Well, how much dating have you done? I mean, I worked for Dating for You for 15 years, and I would have owned the company if my cat Noodles hadn't gotten sick and I had to retire from there. But now that she's passed, rest her soul, I thought, Jennifer, you get back into the game. And I have a lot to offer Dating for Us, as a matter of fact.
Well, I have owned this company for 4 months. And maybe I haven't dated a lot because I was married for a long time. But that does not mean that I can't run a darn good dating company.
Well, I'll tell you something, Miss Swanson. Marriage and dating are two different things. And while I've never dated, I've worked with thousands of people that have dated, and I've made thousands of successful couples. You've only known one relationship, yours. And are you even still married? No.
Okay, audience, you're going to weigh in and you're going to tell us what you thought of that scene. Was it worth? Oh, I have to relaunch that. Sorry. There we go. Audience, what did you think of that scene? Was it worth a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? Was it okay, not bad, good, very good, or amazing? The first one is always the hardest to score.
You're gonna factor in how well they managed to change status from high to low and vice versa. Let's see, that may affect the voting as well.
And there we have it. So sharing the results, that's a good scene. And number 3 will go to the scoreboard, and both number 7 and number 9 will receive that score. And so we move on, and David, you're going to tell us what number of people you need.
All right, let's go big. Let's go for 4 people on this one.
4, holy moly. Okay, Here we go. And I have Number 1, number 2, number 4, and number 5. That's Lisa Gachet, David Ellis, the Velvet Duke, and Noah Grittani.
Okay. All right, everyone. Let's do a tap out story. So the way that we would normally do this if we were on a stage in person would be a person would step forward and begin speaking, and the other person would tap them on the shoulder, step forward, and continue the story from there. If we're doing it online, then the way that you can do that is by just putting your hand right up in front of the camera. And when the person who's speaking sees that, they will know it's their turn to stop, and then the person who put their hand up will take over. All right, and we'll just continue rolling the story through, telling that story as we go along. Now, for a suggestion from the audience, let's see if you can give me the title that finishes this starting thing. So let's call it The Tale of the Happy Blank. All right, this is the tale of the happy what? What are you going to fill in that blank with? I've got Tale of the Happy Cow, Tale of the Happy Kangaroo. Surprisingly, that's not from the Australian audience. The Tale of the Happy Mole from Under the Mat, and that is from the Australian audience, and that's a fantastic suggestion. So this is the Tale of the Happy Mole from Under the Mat, and Lisa, you're number 1, so why don't you start and carry on?
Molly had lived in that run-down old shack for many years. He had found the most perfect fluffy mat under which he would cuddle his little body and sleep, and he would love every moment until he decided that there must be more to life.
So Molly crawled out ever so luxuriously from the mat and went out into the great big world. Fortunately, it was midnight, so Molly wasn't blinded. Under that starless night, Molly discovered scents that it had never smelled.
And that scent was that of a skunk. He didn't know it at the time, but it was just amazing, and he just had to have it. It was driving him crazy. What's that scent? Please, God, let me find it. It's just driving me crazy.
Crazy. So he searched for it. He traveled over mountains following this scent, this skunk smell that he had never smelled before. And eventually he came across this road and he saw it. He didn't see it very well, but he saw kind of something. He smelled it. It was very strong.
So he ran over to the edge of the road, and he knew it was unsafe to cross because so many cars were just zipping past. And he said, to get to the other side, I must use my intense mole skills. So he began to dig a hole as deep as he possibly could so he wouldn't be hit by the cars. Down.
Down, 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 he created potholes on one side and on the other, and sure enough, the cars diverted into them, and Molly was able to follow that strong stench. And there,
he was right there. He could tell. He could tell the scent of the skunk. It was right in front of him, and it was so strong
that he knew it must be a female skunk. She popped her head out from behind the tree and she fluffed her tail and said, I knew you were following me. And Molly got the biggest smile on his face and his one dragging tooth out from the edge of his mouth. And he smiled and said, will you come back home with me?
And she looked at him with that little smile and said, I would, but, moles, once you get those teeth fixed, I just can't get past it. It's awful. I'm sorry.
Okay, audience, what did you think of that scene? Was it worth a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? Weigh in. There were skunks, there were moles. We've had all of those things. I have a mole under my front step, folks.
Ooh, a mole, really? I haven't seen moles around here very often. I've seen possums.
It could be a shrew.
Oh, a shrew.
This big.
Wow.
Okay, that's the end. the end of the poll, and it's between a 3 and a 4, so that means we're going to give it a 3.5. Good job, performers, and good job, audience. David, we have 3 people left.
Well, let's bring them on. I'll bring them all 3. We'll split the difference on this one.
Okay, that would be 3, 6, and 8. Natalie, Ashley, and Talem, please.
Okay. All right. Talem, this is your opportunity to get some experience in the world of adulthood. You are technically a man now that you are of age. So let's imagine that you are the parent to Ashley and Natalie. All right. But Ashley and Natalie, I want you two to be off camera for this scene. You can keep your microphones on. And we're going to just do this as if it's a point of view scene. We're only going to be looking at Talem. So Talem, you are the parent. You have caught your 2 children doing something, and you're going to have a little chat with them about that. And we're going to just focus on you for that scene. Audience, what has this parent caught the children doing? What's something that you would not want to find your kids applying for art school? Yes, that's a major disappointment for many parents. That's a great one. Let's see. Okay, smoking is a good one. Actually cleaning up. Wow, that's an interesting one. You know what? Applying for art school is so much fun. Let's go with that one. All right, carry on.
Lucy, Rachel, please come on in. I have something to speak to you both about.
Okay.
What? Dad, what did we do?
What?
Guys, I checked the mail earlier and I saw you've been doing really well, and I never thought that this would happen. I never expected it of you. I thought I'd raised you both well.
It wasn't mine, it was my friend's. It was mine.
It wasn't.
It was Lucy's.
No, it wasn't No, it wasn't mine. It was Johnny's. He asked me to hold it for him.
Girls?
What?
Please just be truthful with me. Did you apply to art school?
No. What?
No.
Oh my God! Why would you think we would ever apply to art school? That's like the one thing you told us we could never do growing up.
I thought that you.
No.
I don't know why it's in the mail then. If no one in this house who happens to be graduating from high school.
You know what, Dad? I think maybe it was Mom.
It was Mom.
Mom. We can't hear you, David.
Okay, sorry, I'm out of there. Sorry, I didn't get my microphone on there. Just going to freeze that scene right there. Talem, we're going to keep going. Your daughters have actually hidden an art project in the room that you're going to discover. All right?
All right.
Discover that art project.
Yeah, like probably Mom. Like I bet like Mom art a lot.
Yeah, and she's really unhappy here, Dad. I think this is
You two are lying to me. Wait.
No.
I hadn't. Look at this.
Oh.
With your name signed on it too.
Oh.
Both
Mom
of you
is trying
signed
to
your
break
names.
Oh my God, Mom is setting us up.
Right?
I don't think this is your mother.
Dad, no, I think we
it
don't
could
really
be.
know, Mom. It's not me.
I walked into your room and I saw the supplies on your desk. I just wanted you to be able to come clean.
Daddy, you know I'm a good girl. I would never do art. I would never touch the art. I swear.
And like Mom's been going out a lot at night when she never used to. Like I think we went to one of those paint night things.
Where you have wine and paint. It was Mom. It was Mom.
Been acting out. I know it's been tough for her recently, but I expect better of you two.
Yeah, we didn't do it. We would never touch the
painting
art.
though. It has the little squiggle at the bottom, the way you always have done your R since you were like tiny, Rachel, and the underline you always put on your name too.
No, Dad,
this couldn't have been anyone but you. And after our family lineage, we're meant to be musicians. We're meant to play the trumpet. How could you do this?
But Dad, I'm so bad at the trumpet. You see my lips, I can't do that with them. It was never meant to be. All I want to do is paint.
All we've been through.
That was all Rachel, Dad. Honestly.
Hey!
Yeah, no, I'm telling the truth now. She told me to blame it on Mom, but it's always been Rachel. She brought in the paint. Daddy, she brought in the paint into the house. I was just trying to play my clarinet and she brought the paint in.
Okay, Lucy, how about
I thought I put it back outside. Where's the paint?
It's under her bed. Daddy, it's under her bed. Rachel, you know you did it.
Did I ever tell you guys why you can't do art?
Well,
my great-grandfather, he wanted to be an artist so bad. He went all around trying to sell his artwork, but really, it was never a success. He was homeless.
Dad, we know the story. We know the story. But it's not gonna be the same for us. This isn't 100 years ago.
There was the paint.
Graphic designers can make tons of money.
Rachel just wants to be poor, Daddy. Maybe you should just let her, kick her out.
Lucy, I am getting that sculpture from the shed in the back and I'm showing it to Dad.
What?
Okay, audience. What would you score that scene? Would it be a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? Weigh in as fast as you can. Some devices don't support the poll. And if you're on YouTube, I'm sorry, you can't do it. But, we still want you to weigh in so you can put a comment in if you're on YouTube. Come on, weigh in.
Challenge. Your challenge to type a comment in YouTube.
He used the word lineage. Okay, there it is. Share the results. A very good scene. That's a 4 for all 3 of those people. Natalie, Ashley, and Talem, number 3, number 6, and number 8. And so now we go to the board. The scoreboard, David, will show up beside us and we can see where everyone is.
All right.
Brienne, can you show us the score?
I think I'm almost there. Let's
Okay, here it is, David. Look. Wow, what a spread. That's a big spread there. Good. Nice. But
well,
Christine
numerically
Coleman,
it's not a big spread, but there's a good bunching of people there. It's pretty cool.
For us it is. So Natalie's at the top and Christine and Natasha at the bottom. Wow. The results are always very interesting. And in the second round, we will find out more because at the end of the first round, everyone is safe. So we will move on to round 2.
Well, luckily, I still play into the same number of players in round 2. Fantastic.
We go.
Why don't we roll on with another 3-person scene?
3
Amy, let's bring out 3 more people.
Okay, we've got number 2, number 3, and number 5. That's David Ellis, Natalie Hoban, and Noah Gritani. 2, 3, and 5, please.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna leave it up to you to see if you can put together a scene here. I want you to do an open scene, but I want 2 conditions. One, I want it to be some really sort of distinct characters. I want each of you to have a distinct character, not necessarily a crazy character, but something that we can identify as, yeah, that's a character, okay? And then the second thing is I want this scene to be based around the theme of nostalgia of some kind, all right? So with those 2 things, let's see what you can come up with. Carry on.
Hey, everybody. It's so nice being back here at the county fair. It's nice. It's been a long time since I've been able to sit on a tractor and go for a ride. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I miss this. I miss coming here. I miss the fair. I miss the grass. I've been so far away for so long.
I don't really like the fair.
Well, Nellie, I'm not surprised because you never won the beauty contest. I know that really was sticking in your head there a bit, and you lost to the pumpkin the one year, and that's got to be upsetting.
I traveled all the way here. I've been gone for so long. And
what are you talking about? Where you been?
Oh, away. I moved to the big city, and I thought I could have a better life. But
well, I told you not to join the Republican convention. That wasn't going to work out well. You just should have seen that coming.
I should have listened to you.
Why'd you come back in the first place then?
Because I heard about the fair. An old friend of mine, he messaged me. He said they're bringing back the fair, and I said, it can't be the fair. I used to love it when I was but a wee boy, and it's
Well, the fair's changed now, all right? Both of you, the fair's changed. No more pumpkins winning all this beauty pageant nonsense. My little Sarah over there, she's gonna win it this year. Things have changed now.
She might win, and that's great, but I just got a question for you. Do they still have the cousin dating competition?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, audience, weigh in on the results. What did you, I guess I gotta stop sharing that because it didn't work. Relaunching the poll to ask you to weigh in. Was that worth a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? Okay, not bad, good, very good, amazing. David's being very careful and he's using his poker face to make sure he doesn't influence your decisions.
Oh, director must remain neutral at all times.
At all times. Okay, and there it is. Oh, a very good scene. Oh, share results. There we go. Very good. So that's a 4 for all 3 of those players. Please send that to the board, Brienne. And now what?
Okay, I want 3 more. I want 3 more.
3 more. Okay, here we go. Number 1, number 6, and number 7, please. That's Lisa Gachet, Ashley Armstrong, and Christine Pillman to the board.
Okay, now I'm going to test your memories for this because this scene is going to use the same characters from the last scene.
Ha!
All right, so let's say, Lisa, you're going to play the Texan sort of drawling cousin marrying character that Dave Ellis played. All right, Christine, you are going to play that sort of tough-minded, dictatorial, fair-running person that Natalie was playing, and Ashley, you're going to be playing the old man who went off to Washington to become the Republican guy that Noah was playing. All right, those are the same 3 characters. And now let's imagine that it's, say, 5 years in the future after the last scene, and you're coming back to do another county fair, and we'll see what happens there. Good luck.
Well, I haven't been on a tractor in over 5 years since that last county fair.
Because you've been a prince living in the suburbs.
Call me a princess?
Yeah.
Just because I decided to move on out and get myself a nice tiny condo does not mean I'm a princess.
Well, I think I said prince.
You two are both princesses. You ain't been to Washington. That's where the real hard work is. That's where I've been for 5 years.
And what are you doing out there in Washington?
Becoming a Republican. Obviously.
I can be a Republican here.
Yeah, but that's like Republican boot camp there in Washington. You learn how to be a real, hard, staunch Republican. You learn how to limit people's rights.
Whoa, guys. I can't accept this. I've recently become a Democrat.
You wouldn't dare come back here as a Democrat.
Listen,
Get
it's
on
not
out
what
of
you,
this state fair.
It's not what you think. They've got nice people. They've got cupcakes at their conventions. They'll give you hugs. You know I think you'd like them.
No way.
Would they give you a puppy too?
Yes.
Okay, they might give you a puppy. I didn't know that. Okay, audience, what did you think? Would it be worth a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5?
That is one heck of a county fair, I gotta tell you.
It keeps giving.
I didn't know they'd give you puppies at county fairs. I would be going to a lot more fairs.
Okay, that's 20 seconds. And we've got, an in-between score. So 3.5 for a good to very good scene. Thanks for that, audience. Much appreciated. And we've got actually 3 people left.
Oh, we can't do three. We can't do three. We can't do more than three-person scenes in a row. That's just a problem. I can't even say it. So let's bring out 2 people.
2. Okay. So 2 is number 8 and number 9. That's Taylor Vergara and Natasha Bromfield, please.
Very nice. Okay. Let's do one of our signature games here on Oakville Improv Maestro. Let's do a movie dub.
Okay.
All right. So Rob Williams has a movie, a public domain, black and white movie queued up on his screen. He's going to share that, and you 2 will provide the voices of the 2 characters in that film. And what I'd like you to do is just before this starts, let's assume that the 2 of you have just had like a big, massive fight. All right, the 2 characters, whatever's happening, it might be completely different in the movie from what's going on, but I want you to start from that mindset. These 2 characters have just had a massive fight. All right, go play the movie, Rob.
The specimen seems to be moving. It yells in the night. Are you writing this down, by the way?
No, I was too busy wishing that specimen would just die.
You look better than you did before without a shirt. You know, you should really be a better person.
Look, don't tell me how I should be, okay? I know I look darn good without a shirt.
Yeah, you're telling me. But, you know, I really think that this has been a big problem between us recently.
Well, if you hadn't done this to me, it wouldn't be.
Yeah, well, when I point at it with my pen, I get validity.
Oh, yeah, point with your pen. That makes you such a legitimate doctor.
Yeah, you see this? I like that.
Ooh,
I had to take it out of you. I'm sorry. The specimen needed it.
I don't feel so well. You might have taken something out, but I feel like you put something in.
Okay, audience, would you like to weigh in on that scene, please? Was it worth a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5 for this lovely dubbing?
This is quite the knockdown drag out. I got that mysterious scar on his chest there. That was.
That is a movie called Killer Space Aliens, I think. That was Peter Graves.
With Peter Graves?
Peter Graves from Mission Impossible.
Wow. That's amazing.
And here's the results.
Was that a scene where never mind.
Just a very good score. That keep talking.
I was just wondering whether that's a scene where they put the alien in. That's kind of like the reverse alien of Alien there. They cut him open and put an alien in his chest.
Okay,
right.
David, there is one person left, and it is our special guest. It's the Velvet Duke.
It's the Velvet Duke. Oh my goodness.
Scene?
That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect for a Velvet scene. Velvet, I think it's so great of you to be with us tonight. Can I ask you, since you are by yourself, can I ask you to grace us with a song?
Yes.
All right, fantastic. Would you
Yeah, you have to ask it though.
Yeah, well, all right. Would you like to choose the style of the music or what the song is about?
I would like Rob to choose the style.
Okay.
So I guess what it's about.
All right. So how about, Rob Williams is going to pick a style of music. Do you want him to let you know what it is, or are you going to try to just catch up?
I'll catch up, yeah.
Okay, all right then. So why don't you ask the audience for a topic for the song?
Hey everybody, I'd prefer a positive topic if possible, which means keeping politics right out of it. Knowing my brain, I may bring it in anyway, but let's do a song. Let's do a happy, upbeat, uplifting song. Maybe something you're looking forward, summer vibes, yes, summer wind. I love these, all of these. Richard Branson, okay, I'm taking Richard Branson, Returning to Faith. Because I happen to be a space person. Here we go. This is his theme song, Returning from Space. Pretend I have a British accent. I've seen the Earth from way up high. Now I know what I'm going to buy. There I see, I've got my eye on places people haven't been. Oh, if I get the solar wind, then I know that I can be myself again. I can take over every planet I see. I got to get there before the billionaires. I got to get there before the trillionaires. I get there with the virgin space that belongs to me. You say, Richard, how can you do it? What's this agenda you are pursuing? Oh, don't worry, I will bring you in if you sign up for the mobile plan. That's right. My ad space is going to pay for me to go out of sight. And if I go around the earth, it'll be both day and night. I'll be feeling all right. When I touch back down to the earth, you are surely going to know my worth. You're going to say, oh, you have such mirth, and we understand why. 'Cause you own everything you see, from the sea to the sea to the sea, and the whole universe you see, making all being virgins again. Thank you.
Awesome job. Audience, what would you give that? Weigh in. The poll is up because I finally figured it out. Which is it worth, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? I just want to shout out to the people on YouTube who don't see the poll but are still putting in poll results. That's so great. Thanks, guys. Good job, everybody.
Sweet, sweet music. That was beautiful. Thank you, Velvet.
Oh, and our first 5 of the night.
Oh, fantastic. Great job.
There
Yes.
it is. That was for Velvet Wells. And now Brianne is going to put the scoreboard up so we can see what the results are for the end of round 2, because some people are going to have to leave.
And there we are.
Wow, look at the results. Look at the results. I always point the wrong way. Look at the results. Velvet, of course, is at the top now because of the song. So that's where we are with that at the top. Natalie Hoban all the way down to Christine Pillman at the bottom. Lisa Gachet, Natasha Bromfield, and Christine Pillman are off the board now.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Wow. Some veterans out. That's the way Maestro works. So they're going off the board, and we're going to go back into round number 3.
All right. So we're down to 6 now. 6 people.
We're just going to check and make sure. Yeah, we are 6.
All right. I'm the director. I'm not the mathematician.
Sorry. I'm just looking at the board.
All right. Let's bring out 2 people, Amy.
2 people. That's number 2 and number 5, David Ellis and Noah Gritani, please.
Okay. All right. This may be an interesting challenge. All right. We all know what an alphabet scene is, right? You're going to get a letter of the alphabet to start. Somebody give me a letter of the alphabet to start, please. In the audience, we'll take the first one. F, I see, is the first one. You're going to start with the letter F. And each successive line of dialogue in this scene is going to use the next letter of the alphabet. All right. I'm going to give you an extra challenge for this scene. If you can finish this scene, go all the way from F and wrap back around to E within 2 minutes that I'm timing on my phone right now. If you can get there in 2 minutes, I will award your team an extra 0.5. So this could be a chance for you to pick up some massive space on the board, but that requires you to work this scene quickly, all right? And you can get there, but you've got to be able to just drive the scene, have it go forward, all right? What is an activity that these 2 gentlemen are doing together? Ladies and gentlemen, type something into the chat, please. An activity. Water skiing is the first one that I saw. So starting with the letter F and working all the way back around to letter E, you are water skiing, and 2 minutes starts now.
For God's sake, Kirk, don't let go of the rope every time. You're killing me.
Good. This is good. This is good stuff. This is thrilling.
Happy you're enjoying yourself. Let's go.
I really am enjoying myself, all right? I love going fast.
Just hold on. I'm going to hit the throttle in a second, okay? Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's go.
Man, this is crazy.
No, it's not. Wait for a minute. We're going to go faster.
Oh, no.
There's a pipe in the water. Look out, look out.
Questionable placement of the pipe in the water.
Reflexes will save you every time. You got to be sharp. Let's go, let's go.
Sorry. It's just very overwhelming.
Tears are just not enough for you, no? Just suck it up. We got to get through this.
Under that rock. Look out.
It's very close. Be careful. Don't go near the rock. Stay in the middle of the lake. What are you doing?
Why are there so many rocks in the water in our way?
Xavier hit them last week. That's why they moved. Don't do what he did. Don't do what Xavier did.
You know, this is very stressful for me.
Yeah, zebras get stressed running in the Serengeti, but they get through it. Come on. Boy, don't let go of that rope. Hang on. We're not stopping.
Could I just have a break?
Don't you dare talk back to me. That's how this started.
Every time we do something like this, we always get in an argument.
Oh, audience, they did get in there before the 2 minutes.
Woo!
I see 3 seconds left on the clock. Very well done. Excellent. All right, now it just comes down to what the audience thinks of the scene. May have been a little bit chaotic. Let's see what they think.
Wow.
But I'll give them an extra 0.5 for that. That's a successful challenge.
On YouTube, they also gave an F at one point, so I'm good that you gave them F. And here we are at the 22nd mark, and it's a very good score, a 4 for that scene.
All right,
Thank you very
4.5.
much, audience. Good job.
Yeah. And David's right. That could have been a 5.5. That would be the world's first 5.5 score. I was secretly hoping for that so that I could claim bragging rights on the International Theatre Sports website. But hey, never mind. Let's roll on. Let's, Amy, get another 2 people.
Okay, 2 people. Pick 2. Number 3 and number 8. That's Natalie Hoban and Talem Vergara, please. Number 3 and number 8 to the board.
Okay. All right. Let's, I'm feeling like we could maybe do a close-up scene here. All right. So both of you move in really close to the camera, and you're going to be doing the whole scene as close to the camera as possible. So let's imagine that the 2 of you you're planning something. You don't want to get caught because the person you're planning this thing for is nearby and could hear you. All right. And let's make it a happy event, right? What's a happy event that someone people might plan something? Surprise party. Okay, let's say it's a surprise party for who? Who would it be for? A surprise party for who? A surprise party for a tooth extraction. All right, I think you probably can make that. We can make that work. You guys, can you make that work? You think you can make that work? All right, so it's a surprise tooth extraction. All right, and you're planning it with the person nearby. All right.
Jim is just in the lobby. I know. So we're gonna have to be real. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So but hold on. Okay. Oh, okay. I've got the wrench. How are we going to get him to quietly and calmly open his mouth? Like, how are we gonna do this? We could we could say that if he opens his mouth, we'll put like food in it, right? Right.
Yeah, we can tempt
Wait.
him with food, or I could go and get some chloroform and we could put it on his mouth and we could drug him.
Lucy, this goes against everything we learned in dentistry school.
I know, but it's easiest.
It is easiest, but I don't think that I can stand for that.
Okay.
They'd have to take away my tools.
Okay, but what if, okay, so no chloroform. Okay, if we do the food thing.
Yes.
And he opens his mouth, how do we surprise him with food and then get in really quick and pull it out? I don't understand how this works.
The food contradicts my work too. They'd have to take away my aforementioned tools again. They could give him cavities through the food.
He could also choke.
Oh, he could.
Okay, so
more the cavities though.
Okay, a surprise tooth extraction is very risky. So if you're really against the drugging, which I still think is probably the best choice right now, but we could hit him. I could, I could hit him with something.
I never said anything about the hitting people in dentistry school.
I know,
as long as it's not near the teeth.
I know, but how are we supposed to do this and surprise him? Like if we hit him or drug him and then rip out the tooth and he wakes up, it'll be like, oh, I'm so surprised my tooth is gone.
Right? It works. This works.
Yeah? Yeah. Okay, so are we drugging him or are we hitting him?
Lucy, I think we're gonna hit him because they never said anything about about it in dentistry school.
That's right. It's true. So, what are we gonna hit him with?
Lucy, I have something to tell you.
What? Mm-hmm.
We brought him in here for his surprise party and to give him his surprise tooth extraction. Yeah, take it out. But when you two were hanging out last week, I may or may not have gotten jealous and keep my voice down, I'm so sorry. And I may or may not have shipped a bunch of candy to your house for him.
To my house?
I just didn't like seeing him with you. I don't know. I just felt like I should have had an invite to your anniversary.
But I did invite you. You just didn't show up.
I think the boldness should have been bigger. You should have cared about me. We've been dentists for 3 months.
But you're not listening, Jonathan. I did care about you. I cared about you more than him.
More than your fiance? Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't really like him much.
You don't?
No. But
is that why you wanted to drug him?
Yes. Why else would I want to hit him over the head? I wanted you to notice me. Just a little bit.
I should have known.
Do you maybe we should drug him?
Yeah.
And leave.
Let's drugs.
Let's drug him.
Let's drug him.
Wow, audience, we'll have to figure out whether that was Ontario Dental Association approved. I don't know.
It may be a training film. It may be a training film that they show at the Dental Academy. This is what you don't do with your responsibility.
Either that or Marathon Man. I don't know. Okay, audience.
Oh, that's old. That's an old one. That's like year one. Year one.
Yeah, this is year 3 because ethics. Okay. That end the poll. Oh, a very good. Despite all the ethical problems in that scene, they still voted it a 4. So very good scene for Natalie and for Talem. And we have 2 people left on the board.
All right, bring them out.
bring both of them out. That would be number 4 and number 6, Ashley Armstrong and Velvet Duke.
Okay, lovely. Audience, can you type for me? What's a genre or a type of story that you consider to be modern? Like, so you can think of the classic kind of genres like romance or those sort of things. What would you think is especially a modern type of a story? I see anime. Marvel. Okay, yeah, okay, Marvel superheroes. Okay, all right. So we're going to take that modern Marvel superhero genre and we're going to make it a Shakespearean scene. So this is what a Marvel movie would look like if it had been written by William Shakespeare. Are you okay? Are you ready for that? Can I get you any suggestions? Would you like to ask for anything from the audience before you start?
I'd love to know what my superpower is.
Okay, how about a couple of superpowers for these two? Any kind of superpowers at all? Anything you'd like to put in there?
I don't think break thy legs is a superpower.
Break thy legs. Oh, you have to work that in there. I see revegetation, mind reader, cooking, flying, super strength, speed shoveling, speaking in rhymes. Ooh, good for Shakespeare. All right, I'll let you two pick which ones you want from that list. And this is the Shakespearean Marvel movie.
Good sir, it doth seem that I have developed an ability, nay, a talent for growing my locks quite long.
It's true. Like the sunflower, I see it doth blossom upon thy head, shining ever so blonde, not red. What's this? My speech? It's truncated. I feel like I've flagoned and got quite drunkated. Oh, I feel something burn deep in my throat. Move side, move side. I'm a dragon, I know it. Am I the evil villain of this tale? Will I in my hopes prevail?
But you may burn these locks that I've grown, that I have only just now shown.
'Tis not the fate I wish for us. I hoped to wed. What will it be? Gwendolyn, do you still care for me?
Oh, but of course I do. We must find a way. This will not ruin our wedding day.
You and I, a quest we must. Let's fly to the mountain just over thus.
Yes, we can use this long golden hair. We could on it fly anywhere.
Like a helicopter, flippity-flop, let's go way up to the top.
Yes, let's see what we see up here. Oh no! Don't come near!
Oh no, the sun hidden behind the cloud. I find the ash from my smoky breath is quite too loud. It is changing you, changing me. Oh, I forsake out loud. You must go alone, for I am dying. But no, my heart, it is still crying.
No, you mustn't. I'll never leave you here. You were all I wanted. And I fear that you will burn me up with your fire and smoke. And these locks will do nothing. I've misspoke.
Here I lay, dying, trying. Inside, my will is vying to keep the embers alive, it's true, but I will not pursue. I will let God speak through me. Let Jupiter cast down and set me free from this fire, this volcano inside. It is not love. I dare not try to let it out in just one burst. But if I do, Will that be for the worst? Or will it be like I am atoning, for inside me is an infinity stoning?
And these long locks of mine. Your life will not be wasted, not thine. I will take this and share your power. Every minute by minute and hour by hour. Your life will not be wasted. I will take these locks and the stone, erase them.
Gwendolyn.
Well, audience.
It's the human characters that really make those Marvel movies sing, right?
You gotta weigh in.
Just, DC couldn't put together a Shakespearean movie like that.
I'm seeing
gonna weigh
Shakespeare
in.
through a whole new lens. Let's make that show.
Okay, and there we are, the end of the poll. The 20 seconds are up. Guess what the score is? It's another 5. Another 5, and there seems to be a pattern here. Okay.
Ow.
Are we now at the end of round 3?
We are.
So that means that Brianne is going to show us what the next level is going to be.
Yes, hopefully you see what I see.
Not yet.
Not yet?
There it is. Well, look at this. What shall we do?
Oh my,
This has never happened before.
Shall we take off all? Shall we
I think we could take those 4 people and we can do a quick elimination round to see who will be one person that goes on to the last round.
Okay, so we need let me look at that. Dave, Natalie, Noah, and Talem, number 2, number 3, number 5, and number 8, please. All to the board. You're gonna fight it out.
All right, you're gonna fight it out. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's take oh boy, okay. Let's do I'm gonna do a panel interview scene. All right. With let's say Talem, you could be the host, and the 3 of you are panelists. All right. And it's not going to be quite a no S scene, but it's going to be every time we can count an S, then that's going to be a strike against you. All right. So we're going to let the audience decide which of the 4 people they're going to do. Yeah. Okay. So what are we going to do?
Are we taking off 2, David?
Yeah, we're gonna take 2 off. We're gonna keep 2. Okay. So let's do just a panel interview. What's the subject where people would be an expert in? Any expert people out there? Lovely. That's a little bit too challenging. Well, let's go with vegetables. Vegetable gardens. You're going to grow a vegetable garden in the time that we're in right now, the hot time. Right. Okay, Talem, you're in charge, and I'm going to keep score, and I'm going to keep track of who is counting S's. All right. Go.
Welcome all to today. Thank you very much. We have 3 very, very intellectually advanced individual people for your entertainment. Please enjoy. First, over to my fellow who I hold dear right here.
All right. Well, thank you for having me. I really enjoy talking about all the thing that I can eat. Well, I like jalapeno hot pepper items. Oh man,
I love it too. Do you have anything that people would want to know about it?
Yeah, I think that the best part is the hot net thing. Talk is hard.
Well.
Hello.
Tell me, your thought, your thinking as well.
The tomato plant. The tomato plant. Plant the tomato. The heat, it will grow very well in the heat, but only one tomato plant, no more. One only. Only one can grow at a time in such heat. Climate change.
Do tell. Thank you.
The climate change.
Oh.
Bad, very, very bad. The dog bark.
My apologies.
During bad climate change. Tomato plants is what I say.
And now, after that last cave people, here we have our next fellow.
Hello, I am the fellow. I think that tomato plant cool, but
you agree
veggie
with me. Tomato plant.
But cooler plant, carrot plant. You pluck from ground, very strong, crunch, orange.
Good crunch.
And much better than tomato plant.
Tomato.
Mainly.
Better.
Tomato plant. Bad.
Good.
Juice. Good.
Good tomato plant. Yeah, but
everyone. Amazing.
Oh boy.
David.
Noah's Nightmare. Fantastic. Well done, everyone. We can only take 2 of you.
Yeah, I saw that Natalie and Noah only had 1 strike against them. As my calculations, Dave.
Yeah,
and
my
Taylor
calculation was that Taylor and Dave had more than Noah and Natalie, even with the handicap. I gave Taylor a handicap because he was hosting, but still, in the end, it looks like Natalie and Noah are the less S people going on to the next round.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
we're losing Dave and Talem?
Yep, we are losing Dave and Talem. Goodbye, guys. Everybody in the chat, tell all the people that are off the board now how much you love their work.
Yes.
Because every time they leave, we think, oh, there's another group of actors that we loved seeing, and we have loved seeing you all. You did a great job.
That was. I think if we polled the audience on that scene, they'd have given it a 5. That was very, very funny. But great job, everyone.
Maybe.
I'm trying to help them feel better. Come on.
But there was a lot of Neanderthal stuff going on there.
Amy,
another Gratani says 5.5. So there you go, Dave. There you are.
All right. Yes.
Okay. So now I'm sort of been waiting to make sure that I've got the round correctly. There it is. And Brienne has done it for me. So we do have 4 people. What would you like to do?
We got 4 people. Let's pick one at random, please.
One.
That
would be Natalie Hoban.
Natalie Hoban. All right.
Number 3 to the board.
Natalie Hoban. Moving from Neanderthal times to modern day video diary. All right. You are in a cabin. You're a hermit person. You are keeping a video diary of what's happening to you over a long period of time. So you can turn your camera on and off to simulate the advancement of time. All right. And you are you're in a cabin in the woods. Let's see where you go.
Oh, did I stop? Okay, here I am in the woods all by myself. I signed up for a year to do this. So if I can do it, it's $1 million and I can do it. I can do this. So I've put on a fire and I've got a stack of books and no internet connection except this. So I can do this. I've left my family behind, which was actually a godsend because, you know, I live with teenagers and they're, you know, a little challenging. So leaving them with my husband for a year is a good thing. I can do this. I can do this. So me time. It's all about me time. Yeah, it gets really dark here at night. And the first few nights it was really peaceful. You know, I could see the stars so clearly. Then you hear some noises and some animals and stuff, but that's okay because I'm in the wilderness and it's really great. So day three, I'm going strong and I'm loving it and the sounds are awesome. Yeah, so I'll check in again in another 3 days. Yeah. Bye for now. So it's I think day 6 now. Yeah. The noises are coming so much clearer to me now. Sounds of dogs barking and wolves howling and it's good. It's good because they keep me company because there's nothing else. And I was, you know, thinking about my husband at home with my teenagers and I was a little worried about him, but he can handle 2 teenage girls. It's okay. So anyway, not sleeping really well, but that's, you know, that's okay. The sound of the barking is just incessant and doesn't end, but $1 million. Yeah, I can do this. So, okay, see you again in a couple days. Yeah. So, I ran out of water about 15 days ago. The well that the film production said would be good has like brown sludge now, and I think drinking urine I saw in a movie, and I tried to drink my urine, and but I did boil it. It still tastes like pee, and the dog they just keep barking. And the darkness is really bad. But $1 million, I can do it for my teenagers who really don't like me much, but you know, that's teenagers. So anyway, I think I have a few months to go. I don't know, I've kind of lost time, but I'll check in again in a little bit. Yeah, I'll check in again in a little bit. I found this bottle of wine. It was really old, but it is really, really good. It may be fermented pee, but I don't know. I don't really care at this point. I think I've been here for 3 months, but I'm really not so sure. I started writing letters to my husband, and I'm really hoping the teenage girls haven't killed him yet. They may have, but yeah. Okay, I will I'll check in a little bit. So I tried to call the production office because I think it's time for me to stop doing this, but nobody answered. I don't know where they are. But I've started to create my own language. kind of like Nell. Do you remember in the movie Nell? I'm trying to talk to the barking dogs, but they bark back. But yeah, so I'm gonna try again in a couple of days. Okay, yeah, I need out of this stupid production. This is nonsense and I can't do it anymore. And I ate the dog. I ate the dog.
She ate the dog, audience. So what do you think about
It's the humanity that really makes scenes like that come
humanity
alive.
or humane society? I don't know which it is.
Velvet put the comments is like, the dog is eerily quiet. It's exactly what I was thinking. Where did the dog stop making noise?
Seconds, and there we have it. Oh, audience, good scene they call that.
See, when you eat the dog, that always puts the
takes
audience
it
off.
down
They
a
don't
few
like
pegs.
the
They don't like the dog.
don't like
eating.
the animal injuries.
Okay.
I guess.
So a 3 for Natalie. So she's going to the board.
Didn't win the
number
million.
three.
Got
Number
the
3 for number
points.
3. And so now we're at round. I'm gonna get 3 people left.
All right, I'd like to pick 2 people, please.
2 people. The 2 are number 5 and number 6. That's Noah Gritani and Ashley Armstrong.
Okay. All right. Noah, this will be fun for you. Click on click on that little arrow beside the stop video button and open up your video settings. And then I want you to flip your camera around so that you are upside down. I want a 180-degree flip. All right. You're going to do a scene now. You're going to have to justify for some reason why you are upside down and get yourself out of this problem. Go.
So, you know how we got the new pull-up bar thing? Yeah, I don't think I used it right. I think I've done something wrong. I think I went in incorrectly. The strap that I was supposed to put on to make it easy, I tied it around my leg. I'm in a pickle.
You are.
Yep. So if I could have some assistant.
Like from me? You want me to?
Yes, that would be good. That would be pretty cool, I think.
Really, you want me to help you?
Are you laughing? You think this is funny? You think this is a joke?
Oh.
All right. I've been here for 3 hours waiting for you to get home, and you come here and you laugh at me.
This is the 6th time that I've come home to find you hanging upside down from something and stuck.
Well, you should stop purchasing things that would be so easy for me to get stuck hanging upside down in.
Oh, I'm sorry. So we shouldn't have a roof? Like
Exactly. No, you're getting it.
And we shouldn't have light fixtures? No.
The blood is rushing to my head. I don't know. I fainted like 3 times waiting for you to get here. I said it was 3 hours. I'm honestly not quite sure how long I've been stuck here.
I'm not fixing you this time.
What? Yeah.
No.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You can't just leave me here.
I can, actually. Yeah.
No, you can't. I order you to fix this.
Oh, did you say order?
Yes.
From that place where you're stuck hanging upside down, you're gonna order me to. I think you can figure it out. I think if you try hard enough, like you got yourself up there, you got yourself onto the roof, you got yourself onto a light fixture. I think you could probably just figure out how to get yourself down.
You clearly don't understand how serious this is. I've been here for so long. I can't get down.
I don't know. I think maybe I might just try something different, actually.
I can't reach.
You want a hand? Yeah, you want a hand? Maybe I should throw you a rope.
Okay, audience, what do you think about that? Would you like to give it a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? Weigh in as fast as you can. So are you two guys. You can say what you think. They said Noah's been wearing a smile for so long while he was upside down. Hilarious.
We're thinking about building a rig for doing that show, that kind of scene in live.
When we start doing in-person shows,
Amy's got to check the insurance on that before
it's high. Okay, sharing the results. Good score, audience. That was a 3 going to those two characters, to Noah and Ashley. And the Velvet Duke is your last performer left.
Oh, Velvet's back again. Okay, lovely.
Yep. That's the last one, solo. So you're gonna call number 4 to the floor?
Yes, indeed.
I love that show.
Yeah. Here he is. All right. Okay, Velvet, you're by yourself, but I want you somehow to manage to play more than one character in this scene. So you're going to be doing it however you want to do that. If you think you can do it by turning the camera off and coming back on as somebody else, I want to see how you are able to play more than one character in this scene.
Me too.
Good luck.
Thank you. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Molly's Discovery Hour. I have a great show because I have discovered new things. Last week, I told you, I discovered new smells. And now I have my friend here, Skunky. Skunky is my sidekick. Skunky, come and say hello. Skunky has allergies. That's not how Skunky actually talks. All right, everybody. So today, we discovered smells. And today, I'm going for LASIK surgery. That's right, LASIK. I don't really see very well, but I have a great doctor. Again, I have a coupon. I found it on the road when I potholed the cars. Here's the doctor. Let's go to the doctor. Now, content warning. Eye surgery is very pokey in the eye parts. Don't try this at home. But I'm going to try it at home because that's how I get my LASIK. Let's cut to the laser surgery office. Hi, this is Molly. I am lasered into the chair. I didn't know they would laser me into the chair. I thought they'd just laser my eyes. But it turns out the doctor is an evil villain. That's right, I'm an evil villain, I am. I'm Richard Branson. I conquered space, and now I conquer eye problems. Oh, doctor, please, just give me corrective vision without actually taking me apart, taking me asunder. Oh, you've forgotten what accent you have, so I'll start there. Oh, Skunky.
Okay, audience, here comes the poll for that.
Oh.
Would you like to give it a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? Weigh in as fast as you can. This is the end of round 4, and I assume the end of the show, Davey.
That was a huge wrap up to see. A lot of callbacks there. That was very impressive. Excellent.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's hope someone goes over the top on this. Our licenses due. We've got to get out of the theater.
Another 5. Surprise. And so let's look at the board because I think we have a maestro.
I think we do.
We do too. There we are. My internet's lagging a little bit now. But you should see it.
What? Explain? What? Oh, Velvet is. Yes! Velvet Duke. The Velvet Duke is our winner. Did we share the results? And also there is the board saying 18.5 as the top, and there is the $5 bill, the Canadian $5 bill given to the maestro, who this evening is the Velvet Duke, our special guest. It's just fitting anyways, because I love that he's come all the way here from Ottawa, online of course, but it's a special gift for him to be here. So thank you, everyone. Let's bring on the cast from number 1 to number 9. We're so grateful you were all here. And thank you, audience on YouTube and on Zoom. You are all wonderful, helping with the scoring and giving a great feedback to our players. Thank you, Elisa Gachet. Thank you, Dave Ellis. Thank you, Natalie Hoban. Thank you, Velvet Duke. Thank you, Noah Gritani. Thank you, Ashley Armstrong. Thank you, Christine Pillman. Number 8 is Taylor Vergara. And finally, Natasha Bromfield. That music you hear is Rob Williams. Thanks for the music, Rob. Thanks for the scoring, Brienne. Thanks for the directing, David, and his debut performance for our Maestro. Mwah! Thanks, audience, for being here. This is our 63rd Maestro, 63 of them, and we're so grateful. We're on a monthly now, so come join us again in a month. We'll have more guests and wonderful things to happen. Loved having you here. Take care. Come back and watch the Actually Something Else show next week. Natasha's directing a soap opera, Days of the Bold and the Restless. Could be good. See you then, everybody. Good night. We'll talk to you soon. Good night, everybody.